from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Field in Arlington. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. Stay tuned for Rangers baseball next. Colby Allard, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we don't see very many guys finish what they started. He almost did in his last one, getting into the ninth inning to earn the win in his last start, and they'd love to get another 8+ innings out of this guy here today.
Now at the plate is Paul Molitor, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Paul Molitor.
First pitch coming, here it is. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club as they begin play, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garcia is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting second.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
John Olureau comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Batting first, the catcher, Meyer.
At the plate, Meyer, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Two and 1. All even now, 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry to second for 1. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
As a look, now the pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. One and 2 to Sean Green.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here comes the 1-2. Meyer is off at first with 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Hyunjin Ryu gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that.
2-0. 2-0 now. And the pitch.
Ball.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
That one's in there. 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Up next for the Rangers, Nick Solak. Now here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Nick Solak is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Nate Walker comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the stretch. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. They'll hold it second, and there are 2 aboard now.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
Into the box, Pudge Rodriguez. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0.
Yeah, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
To the plate now, Michael Young, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Joey. Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he can't track it down. A base hit. Rodriguez is on his way home. And the runner will score from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is in there.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Standing in now, Adolis Garcia, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Hit in the air to right field. Green waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach. Very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Nate Lowe digging in now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Gallo at second with 2 down. A bouncer up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it. Or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Joel Paez comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Fouled away. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. is ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. On to the second inning now for Arlington. It's the Rangers 5, the Jays nothing. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Joe Carter. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
One and one, the count to Joe Carter. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Nope.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
A runner at first with no outs here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dahl will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
In now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 1-0.
Ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. His career numbers in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Count even at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's George Springer as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get back in safely. 2 out with the man at first.
Nope.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
One ball,
Hey, if you're
one
going to
strike.
throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
This one's down to third. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for Toronto. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Charlie Culberson. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. And now pitch on the way. Runs up and gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, the second baseman.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Hyams stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
Next, it'll be Nate Walker, singled in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
At the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's singled in his first AB. Comes set with the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. Pitch on the way. As he'll look at a
Ball one,
fastball
no
too high for ball one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-0. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Lifetime against this particular arm, he's 1 for 4. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why it's taken.
Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Molitor.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Paul Molitor flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olureau.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring in John Olureau. First pitch on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Culberson has room in foul territory. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the
Striding
Rangers,
forward now is the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Michael Young. He singled
Michael
first time up. And the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Young is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. That's inside. 2-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
Young leads off second with nobody out. here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third. And there's one down now.
Now batting, number 53.
So next to the plate for Texas, Adolis Garcia. He flew out in his last debut.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
He's set. Here it comes.
Yeah. He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
0-1. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out. That's ball 2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 2-1.
Hey.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
One out and a runner on third. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Nate Lowe. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Simeon. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now into the box, Meyer. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First delivery to him.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. 1-2, here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. The next 1-2 pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
At the plate, Sean Green. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
A runner at second, nobody out. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. Three and 1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping in for the Jays, Joe Carter worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch. Fouled off.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And it's a full count. 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. And the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0. Line hard, deep into left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Line drive, fair ball down the line. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 5-2 game. And he's safe. Brock Holt is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Defensively for the Rangers. Now playing first base. Number 16. Brock Holt.
George Springer the next to hit, and it's fouled away. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Marcus.
Striding in is Marcus Semien. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. He's set and the pitch. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's the 0-2. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rangers 5, the Blue Jays 2. Jacob Barnes will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 40, Jacob Barnes.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, David Dahl.
The center fielder, David Dahl.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Three and 0 now. Charlie Culberson is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Charlie Culberson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting rough.
Nick Solak is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Into the box now, Nate Walker, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Outside, 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fastball too high, ball 4.
The batter, the catcher, Ivan.
Next to dig in, Buzz Rodriguez. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch on its way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Dahl on second, Walker at first, 2 out in the inning. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Green looks up. Adios, pelota. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
The batter, number 10. Designated
Stepping in now, Michael Young. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Rangers post a 3 spot, all coming on the 3-run home run. We played 4, and this is now an 8-2 ball game. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off to the defense.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Line towards center field. Dahl is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So bases are empty with one gone, and that'll bring in John Olureau. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. On its way is pitch number 75.
Hey!
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 0-2 home.
Ball, that's inside.
They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
The 2-2 one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled off. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back. The catcher, Meyer.
So now here is Matt Meyer. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Hey!
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pitch on the way. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Blue Jays go down in order. Still 8-2. Number 58 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Toronto, number 58.
So here is Joey Gallo.
Leading
A
up
hit in
for
2
the
tries
Rangers,
for him so far.
The right fielder, Joey Gallo.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Off
Outside.
the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
No,
And
that's
he
ball.
misses again. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 53.
Digging in next, Adolis Garcia. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull the trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1 out, nobody on. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Brock Holt now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Kyle Cody takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 54, Kyle Cody.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Sean Green. Here's the first pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. The count is 2-1.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, Joe Carter.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. Now the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Popped him up. Rodriguez moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Next to hit is Teoscar Hernandez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on screws.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Here it comes, 2-0.
Ball, that's it.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Stepping up is Bo Bichette, man at first after the 2-out walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
A little behind on that swing, and now they'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check, still 8-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and in the bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl.
The center fielder, David Dahl.
Now here's the first offering.
No, that's
A ball and no strikes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Right side, but it's well foul. The 2-1 home. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Charlie Culberson.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Culberson. Singled last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Green in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Up next for the Rangers, the second baseman.
And now in the box, Nick Solak. He was a double play victim last time around. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Rangers set down in order, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder George Springer. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up. And that's the first out. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. At the plate now, Paul Molitor, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olureau.
Now it'll be John Olureau. He bounced out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Springer on third with 2 out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. Still 8-2. Tyler Chatwood comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nate Walker.
Not shortstop.
Here's the first pitch.
Walker.
Ball, that's outside.
Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Chatwood, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Pudge Rodriguez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, down.
Well, that's 6 straight balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound to try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
The 2-0. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, Michael Young, and it's fouled away. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I liked that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Little chopper back to the mound. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rangers 8, the Blue Jays 2. So stepping in is Matt Meyer, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
In now, Sean Green, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good eye there by Green as he lays off, and it's 2-0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 2-0 home. Left side, but well fouled. Two and one home to Green. No one out with a runner at second. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Walker will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Joe Carter.
Next up, Joe Carter popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And now the first pitch. Meyer leads off second with one gone in the inning. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. It was a walk in his last trip. set. Here's the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Hernandez, 28 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Brett Martin will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. So now to the plate, Bo Bichette, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but the Gold Glover Rodriguez is able to hang right with it. In time as he just gets the tag down. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Texas is out in front 8-3. Carl Edwards Jr. is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
The right fielder, Joey Gallo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. The pitch. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. And he misses again, ball 3. Adolis Garcia is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Into the box, Adolis Garcia, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Here's another 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, Brock Holt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder, David.
Now to bat, David Dahl. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Gallo over at second. Holt is over at first with 1 away. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
The 0-2 home.
Oh, that's inside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Still 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box now, Charlie Culberson,
1-0.
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Up top, it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready now is Nick Solak. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First offering on its way as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1.
Hey!
And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hernandez is in pursuit. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Rangers threaten but leave them loaded, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Now at the plate, here is George Springer. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 2.
George.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. First home run of the campaign for him, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Paul Molitor. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Ready with another 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
The batter will be John Olureau. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Molitor leads off first with 1 away. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Look into Pudge now, the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Rangers came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Colby Allard takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Hyunjin Ryu couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors, they left 7 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 4 runs on 9 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
solution.